Sometimes I speak pretty fast, so I feel pretty confident in this challenge. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we gonna see. I feel like I'm in like, you know, like when you get in those roller coasters and you just have to, you spin, the whole roller coaster spins, but you're also spinning yourself. That's how I feel right now. Hello, booktubing world. It's I, Capri Nicole, and I'm back with another video. So today, I'm going to challenge myself because I am not too into audiobooks. I like audiobooks, but my go-to method is always physical copy. But I thought that it would be pretty cool to grab some Black author books and listen to audiobooks and try to understand what they're saying on 2 or 3 times speed. So I usually, when I listen to audiobooks, I listen on 1.25, or if it's like a slow narration, I listen on it 1.5 if I'm feeling risque. But I know some people out there that really just legit listen to it on 2 times speed, and I cannot. Like, I could listen to it on 2 times speed, but I don't think that I would fully understand what is being said. And then I scrolled through the audio speed options and 3 times speed was on there. So I'm just like, who is using these speeds? But you know what? I thought it would be fun to listen to on audiobook and try to, what is it called? Okay.
12 seconds later.
Listen to an audiobook and try to interpret. So these are the full books that I picked. I chose My Sister the Serial Killer, and I picked The Poet X, which I just recently read at the beginning of the month, by Elizabeth Acevedo. And then I have The Bells by Donnell Clayton, which I read last year. And then I have Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Out of these full books, I've already read 3 of them, so I'm not really worried about spoilers or anything like that. But I haven't read My Sister the Serial Killer, so I thought it would be smart to make sure that I don't listen to any spoilers. So I'm going to listen to the 3rd chapter of each of these books for 30 seconds and attempt to translate what's being said to me. I'm gonna make sure I insert like a little clip so you guys can actually listen to what I'm listening to. Hopefully I don't get copywritten. I don't really think I would, because I always put clips of audiobooks in my videos. But let's get into it. So I picked the 3rd chapter of all these books because 3 is my favorite number, and I think 30 seconds is like long enough for me to try to understand what's being said. So the first one that I'm gonna listen to is My Sister the Serial Killer. I really don't know how people listen to this shit on like 3 times speed or 2 times speed or whatever. I'm nervous. All of you like demons that listen to audiobooks on 2 times, 3 times speed, I don't know how you guys do it. You're clearly like magical beings. But let's just pray for me. Pray that I do well in this.
I bet you didn't know that bleach masks the smell of blood. Most people use bleach indiscriminately, assuming it is a catch-all product, never taking the time to read.
Right, the start of it, she's saying bleach. Okay. This is not going well. Okay, I think in the beginning she says bleach. It masks the smell of blood.
Never taking the time to return to the recently wiped surface to take a closer look. Bleach will do, so I use it only after I have first scrubbed the bathroom of all traces of life and death.
Okay, something about ingredients on the back. Yay, this is going great. Wow, I'm doing really bad at this. Bleach. It masks the smell of blood. I bet you didn't know that without looking on the ingredients on the back. Okay, 22 seconds.
So I use it only after I have first scrubbed the bathroom of all traces of life and death.
Oh hell no. First of all, I'm already into this. Bleach. It masks the smell of blood. I bet you didn't know that without looking at the ingredients on the back. Something about. Okay, let's go back to. It's not good for cleaning up residue, so she only uses it after she cleans up all traces of life and death. You know what? Honestly, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see what it actually says. I think I did pretty good. So it says bleach. I bet you didn't know that bleach masks the smell of blood. Your girl is killing it. Most people use bleach indiscriminately. Did not say that word at all. Assuming that is a catch-all product. Never taking the time to read the list of ingredients on the back. I didn't say any of that, but you know what? I was pretty damn close. Never taking the time to return to the recently wiped surface to take a closer look. I didn't say that either. Okay, I must have just missed that whole sentence. Bleach will disinfect, but it is not great for cleaning residue. So I use it only after I have first scrubbed the bathroom of all traces of life and death. So, you know what? I'm gonna give myself like a 2-star on that reading because I was pretty close. Like I got some of the words up in there. I got a couple of the words, maybe not all of them. I think I missed like 2 sentences. Okay, so I have the next book here, The Poet X. So this one I'm gonna make sure that I listen to it on 3 times speed because I feel like 2 times speed I'm kind of okay on. I don't want to make this hard because from what I remember, this narration was kind of like the way that she spoke was like kind of fast. So we're gonna see how that goes. But let's go. Chapter 3 of The Poet X.
Part 1. In the beginning was the word. Friday, August 24th. Stoop sitting. The summer is made for stoop sitting. And since the last...
So she said, part 1, Monday. Monday.
Week before school starts, Harlem is opening its eyes to September. I scope out this black I've always called home. Watch the old church ladies.
Part 1, Monday. Summer is always hot. It's the week before school ends. This is probably all wrong.
Chancletas flapping against the pavement. Their mouths letting loose. Eyes to September. I scope out this black I've always called home. Watch the old church ladies. Chancletas flapping against the pavement. Their mouths letting loose a train of island Spanish. As he said, she said. Keep up with it from down the block as he opens the fire hydrant so the little kids have a spring.
We already at 27 seconds. Oh my god. I don't even think I got 1 sentence right. Okay. Okay, this is fine.
In the beginning was the word. Friday, August 24th. Stoop sitting. The summer is made for...
Oh man, this is like... So I think she said the church leaves and I watch feet slap against the pavement. Bruh. Oh my god. I feel like, you know, like when you used to rewind something on VHS, like for all the old school people in the 90s, we used to rewind something on VHS but it still had the sound on and you could hear all of that. That's what this sounds like. Unless the narration is really slow, like there is no way you can listen to this and understand. So what I got from it was part 1, Monday, summer is hot, the church leaves, I listen to feet on the pavement. That's all I got. And I'm like 90% sure none of that is right. Except maybe like part 1. Maybe part 1 is right. Oh my god. Because I don't know. I'm catching what's being said, but I can't quickly say it back. Like, I'm gonna just stick with what I originally said. Okay. Alright, let's see how wrong I was about By the way, I loved this book. Let me know if any of you guys read this book. This book was phenomenal. I identify with this character so much for so many different reasons. And I can't wait to review this. Like, it was such a good book. So it says part 1, in the beginning was the word. I did not get any of that. Okay, great. Friday, August 24th, stoop sitting. The summer is made for stoop sitting. And since it's the last day before school starts, Harlem is opening its eyes to September. I scope out this block I've always called home. Watch the old church ladies' chancletas flapping against the pavement, their mouths letting loose a train of island Spanish as they spread he said, she said. Right. So, I don't think I got any of that. Did I say stoop at any point in there? The church leaves. I listen to feet on the pavement.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just...
I didn't get chancletas, I didn't get old ladies, I didn't say anything about September, so that was a fail. I give myself a 1 star. You know what? I'm just ashamed. It's cool. It's cool. My pride is hurt a little bit. Like, I thought I was gonna kill it after I did the first book, but then when I realized that was on 2 times speed and not on 3 times speed like I was planning on doing, I quickly understood that I have overstepped my comfort zone. Like, well, for this one I did absolutely terrible. I don't think I got not even 1 full like sentence correct. Nowhere in does it say Monday. I don't know where I got Monday from. Part 1, Monday, Monday, but okay. So the next book that I'm going to listen to, I think I'm going to listen to this one on 2 times speed, 2.5 speed, because 3 times speed I clearly cannot understand whatsoever. So I'm going to listen to The Bells on 2.5 speed.
3. My childhood is a blur of quick images, like the twirling of a telephone. I can never quite remember it fully. Not my first word, or image, or smell. Only the first thing I ever changed. The memory appears like a sharp ray of light.
So actually I'm going to listen to this one on 3 times speed because I'm going to challenge myself again. So the first sentence she says, my childhood is a blur of images Oh god, this is stressing me out. Am I sweating? What's happening right now? Oh my god. I didn't get any of that. Okay. Okay, 24 seconds in. This is going great. Okay, so she said, my childhood is a blur of images. Not my first word, not my first steps. Only something. I don't know what you said. Oh, okay. I'm stressed. Okay.
3. My childhood is a blur of quick images, like the twirling of a telephone. I can never quite remember it fully. Not my first word.
35 seconds in, ladies. Let's see how we did. Okay, I know I failed this. It actually says, my childhood is a blur of quick images, like the twirling of a teletrope. I could never quite remember it fully. Not my first word, got that right, or image or smell. Only the first thing I ever changed. Did not get that. The memory appears like a sharp ray of glass. Did not get any of that. Dewberry took us in the solium in the north wing of the house for a lesson. My sisters and I were folded in the scent of flower nectar and arranging ourselves around the table. Right, so that was absolutely horrendous. It's about the effort, okay? And I got like childhood, I got the table, I got sisters. Like, we're gonna key in on the words that I got correct instead of like full sentences, because clearly full sentences are not happening for me. So that's great. So I give myself another 1.5 stars on that one. It was a strong effort. The final book, the love of my life. I'm actually gonna listen to this one on 2 times speed because 3 times speed has been absolutely trash. Alright, so let me not shame one of my favorite books and actually do really good on this challenge. Okay, so 2 times speed, 3rd chapter, 30 seconds for Children of Blood and Bone. Let's get it.
Chapter 3. Amari. Amari, sit up straight. For Sky's sake. That's more than enough dessert for you. Hello, my fork full of coconut pie.
I'm doing great so far. She says, Chapter 3, Amari, sit up straight.
And push my shoulders back, almost impressed by the number of critiques mother can hiss under her breath in 1 minute. She sits at the top of the breast table with a golden gele wrapped snug
Put your shoulders back. I shouldn't have to critique you like this.
around her head. It seems to catch all the light in the room as it shimmers against her soft copper complexion.
Chapter 3, Amari, sit up straight. I should not have to address you. I should not have to address you. She wraps a wrap around her head, taking up all the light in the room. And that was 2.5 speed. If I would have put that on 3 speed, I could barely understand it on 2.5, which I was hoping that I would actually be able to understand a little bit better since it's one of my favorite books. I can already sense the failure deep down, so I'm gonna just... This is what it was actually said. Alright, so it says, Chapter 3, Amari, sit up straight. For Sky's sake, that's more than enough dessert for you. Didn't get any of that. I lower my fork of coconut pie and push my shoulders back, almost impressed by the number of critiques my mother can hiss under her breath in 1 minute. She sits at the top of the brass table with a golden glee wrapped around her snug head. It seems to catch all the light in the room as it shimmers against her soft copper complexion. I got like Amari, sit up straight. I got that. I got something about a wrap and something about lighting. So I only missed like 5 sentences, you know? It's not like that's important. This is what we've learned during this challenge. Number 1, I could listen to audiobooks on 2 times speed and understand what's going on as long as nothing is happening around me and I'm solely focused on that book. Period. Number 2, I suck at 3 times speed. I don't know what demons are listening to 3 times speed, but I'm gonna pray for you tonight. What number am I on? Number 3. 3? Okay, number 3. I've shamed all of my favorite books. I had such high hopes for myself in this video. I was just so sure. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go into this. I'm gonna kill it. It's gonna go great. And here we are. It hasn't gone great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what speed you guys listen to your audiobooks on. I would honestly give myself overall, out of all 4 of the books, like I would give myself like a 3. Like I did okay. Like I got some of the wording. But if I was listening to that book just to try to actually read it, I would never in my life. Now that my brain is jumbling and moving around and I feel like I'm losing my mind, thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember, read a book, keep your life interesting, and I will see you next time. Bye.